You're in pain, anxious, lost, afraid. You have had enough of him or her or it or them. You cry yourself to sleep, or you cry out, "Why? Why is this happening? I hurt so bad. Please free me from this." We all know pain. Each of us has had our own hidden hurts. In fact, they seem to be the one thing we all have in common. But we must not despair, for there is something on the other side of pain: hope. In fact, strengthening hope and faith, patience, and love is what pain is all about. My goal is to examine pain with you, to present its purposes, and to suggest strategies for enduring and overcoming it. We will do this through the eyes of someone whose many pains nearly crippled him, and which nearly killed him several times. Someone who triumphed through challenges beyond what most of us will ever face, who recorded his experiences so we could learn, like him, to harvest joy from them. His name is Nephi. So, who is Nephi? An author, for one thing. He wrote the first 2 books in the Book of Mormon. He lived in Jerusalem about 2,600 years ago, a time dense with fear and tragedy as nations invaded, kings were murdered, and families struggled with cycles of poverty, fear, prosperity, and destruction. Nephi's own life was deeply spiritual, but often filled with crippling physical and emotional pain and fear. He struggled against his brothers, got married, raised children, founded a nation, and made epic journeys that measured up to anything out of the classic myths. But, unlike those myths, his story is true. His life was a journey to do good, to be patient in pain, and to find and follow God regardless of the cost. And find him he did. God revealed to Nephi that his challenges had a purpose. They were lovingly calibrated to give him experiences that would develop his own vision well enough so that when God showed him our day, Nephi could understand us. He could feel our pain and record his experiences in such a way that they would help us get through our own challenges. He may not have understood automobiles, planes, the internet, or cell phones, but he knew despair, regret, loneliness, unfairness, pain, rejection, and death. He knew hopes, dreams, repentance, redemption, and faith. Like the Bible, his books are filled with great stories. They are at times profound, inspiring, simple, and complex, sometimes head-scratching, sometimes tragic, surprising, and even laugh-out-loud funny. But more than being merely entertaining, they are full of great stories filled with life-changing learning. They can inspire you to take your own journey through these pages. Each time I have gone through them, I've gained a broader understanding of the book's messages and of myself, and gained a more spiritually intimate relationship with God. And I have gained helps to get me through life. These principles can be found in the first 68 words of the book. I urge you to study them with me. This verse, though tiny, is as broad as the universe. Its study will provide you life-changing insights and will help you discover the who, the why, and the how in your life. And it will help you deal with pain. So, let's dive into it a bit deeper. Next time, we'll take a look at who this Nephi was and why he was so concerned about us.